Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to GB Gaming. Today we're going to be doing a quick install tutorial for Star Trek Armada 3, The Final Frontier. A lot of you have been struggling a little bit to install the game or maintain it, so I thought I would do one more install tutorial. I've done a couple in the past, but of course the version has updated, so I thought it might be wise to pop another one out there. So, in the interest of that, let's get started. So, if I open up my Tinterweb here, you will find that I've already got this page open, which is 7zip.org. I will put this in a link below. You're going to need this to unzip your files. Now, you can use something like WinRAR, but I would recommend this because it's totally free and it doesn't demand that you buy it, which is always nice. Now, you've more than likely got a 64-bit OS, so you would want to download that and install it as normal. You don't need to change the path. That's pretty simple. Your next step is, of course, to download the Star Trek Armada 3 mod itself. So, you would want to go to the file. There it is. Star Trek Armada 3, Final Frontier, and Galaxy Forge. And you would simply download it. It'll likely go into your downloads, but for the purposes, once again, of this tutorial, I've popped it on my desktop. There it is. Now, there are a couple of steps that we need to follow before we actually unzip the mod. So, let's go ahead and do that. The first thing I'll need to do is go into Steam and start up Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. What I'll do is I'll just open up the location that you want your mods, so you know where it's going to be. So if we just open up our files, go to My Documents, My Games, Ironclad Games, and Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. And you'll be faced with something that looks a little bit like this. Now, you'll notice right now that there's no location for the mods. This is... I've put it in the situation that it would be had you never played the game before and also never used a mod before. So what we'll find is if I just minimize that, and we're going to go and open up Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. We're faced with this lovely new menu screen. Pretty cool. Ooh, look, game modding. Sins of the Prophets. Magnificent stuff. Let's press play. This is an error that I get because I've got two screens, one of which is with a DCI. But we'll open up this game. And here we are on standard Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. That's fantastic. So if we go to Options, Mods, and Show Mod Path, there it is. Ironclad Games, Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, Mods Rebellion 1.85. So that's where we want to be. We can now quit out of the game. That was nice and easy, wasn't it? But before we do that, thinking about it, 1.87 is soon to drop for Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. There is one step that I'll be pointing out that you won't need to do if 1.87 is in this little box down here at the right hand corner. So if it says Rebellion V 1.87 or later, there is one step you'll need to miss. Let's quit out. Now you should see we now have a Mods Rebellion 1.85 here, and that's where you're going to want to extract to. So let's go ahead and do that. If I right click on here, with 7zip installed, we'll have a 7zip option, and we go to Open Archive, grab all of these, extract, and then we need to direct it to the right folder. I should already have it here, so once again it's C, Users, Your Name, Documents, My Games, Ironclad Games, Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, Mods Rebellion 1.85. Yep, that's what I want to do. It will prompt you to replace the enabled mods.txt. Select yes to all in this case, and it will go ahead and do that. And we'll be right back once it's finished extracting. Alright guys, the mod has now finished extracting, so we can get rid of that. Now let's just take a look and make sure that it's all extracted correctly. Aha, look at that. So within the file you will find the Final Frontier itself, our Galaxy Forge, and I will do a tutorial on that at some point if you want me to. Do let me know if you want me to teach you how to use the Galaxy Forge. Your enabled mods, which is what makes the mod go, and of course large address aware. Now this is the next point that we need to address, and something that I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. If you are still playing in Mods Rebellion 1.86, as denoted in the little box in the bottom right hand corner, then you'll need something called large address aware. If you're playing in 1.87, skip this step. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to go, we're going to find the Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion executable, which will be in your Steam folder, which it could be in any drive, it depends on where you've installed it. Steam Apps, Common, Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion. If we scroll down, you will see that there are two different things here, the Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion itself and the developer mode. It's just the standard mode that we want this time, so we'll highlight it, click open, and usually it will look like this if you haven't got large address aware enabled. So we will tick it and save. The update has been performed successfully. We now have large address aware open. Now the enabled mods.txt, you should find that it automatically has the same folder name as Star Trek Armada 3, The Final Frontier. Now if you've got several mods in here, which you may well have, you might want to download Interregnum or Sins of the Prophets or Ascendancy or Sins of a Galactic Empire. There are so many amazing mods out there for Sins. All you'll need to do if you want to change the mod that you're playing, because changing it in-game doesn't work very well, is you will want to highlight the folder of the mod that you want to play. I always select rename, Control-C to copy it, and then paste it into this little enabled mod name like so. And then, of course, save. It's very, very simple to do. So let's just take this one back and pop it in here. Oops. There we go. So we now have the mod activated. Let's confirm that it works. So let's start up the game. Select play. Skip that irritating thing. And it looks like we've been successful. That's always nice, isn't it?
Can anyone remember when we used to be explorers?
And there we have it. Star Trek Armada 3, The Final Frontier, is now active, and you can go ahead and play the game. Fantastic. Not too difficult, was it? And I hope this helps some people. So, there are quite a lot of you who've downloaded. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your comments. The reaction that we've had has been overwhelmingly positive, and I'm delighted that we could put a product of this quality out. Now, it was our intent to cease development of Star Trek Armada 3 once we had finished. Let's just come out of the game. It was our intent to cease working on Star Trek Armada 3. We really intended to do that, but we want a quality product to be out there. And we've decided that a couple of us, myself and Amberenya included, we will continue to work on Star Trek Armada 3 just a little bit in our spare time. And there will be a patch coming out to address a few of the issues that you've highlighted. One of which is you don't like the new icons for the Empire tree window. The community reaction has generally been negative to that. Now, we as developers, we did that for a reason. The whole intent was to prevent you from sniping enemy capital ships in multiplayer. But the simple fact of the matter is, we've made the game for you, and if you don't like it, we'll change it. The whole point of making Star Trek Armada 3 was for the community. If the community is overwhelmingly in favour or against something, then we will always listen. Now, we've had a lot of running battles over this. Our beta testers didn't like it either, but we didn't listen. So that's that's probably something that the devs need to learn to do a little bit better, which is listen to our beta testers, because they are reflective of our community. And thank you so much to the beta testers for giving us all the feedback that you have over the past few months. Another point that people have brought up a couple of times is it seems that on particularly large maps there are stability issues, specifically vast maps is what we found, that there are a couple of stability issues at times. Now we've narrowed it down to not being an error with any of the code in the game itself. The error that we believe it to be is, well, this thing up here. We've got too many of these, too many different varieties of planets. Now, what the game does is when you have varieties of planets is it loads each one of them individually, or each type individually. Most planets we've got the class itself and a moon variety of it. We've also got lots and lots of gravity wells, things like capturable entities within the gravity wells. It's a big load on the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that and see if there's any way that we can reduce the load on the system and make the game a little bit more stable in larger maps where it's loading more individual entities. On a personal note, I would like to look at the UI that we currently have in Star Trek Armada 3. There are some amazing mods out there with fantastic UIs. I can think of Ascendancy, Dawn of the Reapers, and Sins of the Prophets, all of which have very good custom UIs. And ours currently is very reflective of the standard UI. We've given it a new skin, but it is in the same size and shape, generally speaking, as the standard UI. I'd like to take a look at that and see if there is any way that we can improve upon our UI. That is a long-term goal for us. And as I say, this patch is not going to happen overnight because it is a passion project of just a couple of us now. But if there are any really talented UI artists out there that would love to help out Star Trek Armada 3 and make it an even better product than it is already, well, you can always contact us via ModDB, specifically me. I believe my name is Golducat, in little brackets tech, on ModDB. Let's just check. There we go. That is my username on ModDB, so you can message me. I've already got 22 emails. I better take a look at those in a bit. Yeah, that's where we are right now. So, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you've enjoyed what we've done so far. Thank you so much to everybody who's downloaded and commented, and generally are supporting us through this. And, of course, ModDB is currently running its Mod of the Year. There are loads and loads of incredibly deserving mods out there. I've voted for quite a few myself. But if you do enjoy Star Trek Armada 3 The Final Frontier and you'd like to drop us a vote, you can just pop onto our ModDB page here and pop the vote saved. Now, if you want to continue watching updates for the work that we're doing as a team, pop over to the Star Trek Infinities page. This is a total conversion for Stellaris. So it's Star Trek Infinities. There you go, nice and simple. Now, of course, this is a little bit of a different one because it goes through all of the time periods. You can see here that we are working on the ENT period at the moment, but we would love for you to follow the mod, and you can just you can do that by clicking Mod Watch Follow, and just watch our development. As you can see, we're making a lot of new custom models. We're hoping that you enjoy the graphical style of the game. It looks like it's going to be really fun to mod, and it's actually much more moddable than Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion, so we're excited about the things that we can do with it as a team. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough waffling from me, so thank you so much for watching the video. If you do need any further technical help, comment on the video itself or comment on ModDB. There are members of the community on the Star Trek Armada 3 page that are always willing to try and lend you a hand if you're struggling. For now, this is the Gull, out.